Today we are going to reorganize my makeup collection. I did a declutter, so that should be the video up before this one, it should be, where I went through and decluttered my entire makeup collection, or like decluttered all the products that I wanted to. I think there was like over 100 products. So I'll link that down below for you guys. And then now what we're gonna do is reorganize the collection and make it all pretty and, you know, satisfying to me, at least. So hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys. And before we get into it, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get started. I just need to give a couple of like little tidbits of information. One, I originally filmed the declutter and the reorganization like all in one day, and then the declutter ended up being like an hour long. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna split these into two parts. Second, some of the organization clips that you're gonna see are from like a few weeks ago, where I reorganized things that I'm like currently still happy with. And then you're gonna see some parts that are me reorganizing like as of today, because I wasn't quite happy with the way that I organized some things. So I wanted to like rejig them. So that's why it might seem like it was filmed on different days and a bit disjointed, if it does, because of that. Also, you know, all the same kind of disclaimers around makeup collections. Yes, I have a larger collection than like, you know, one could have, but it's in the eye of the beholder. I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. You know, you do you, I'll do me, and we'll all be happy. It's just makeup at the end of the day. So now let's get started. Now I'm going to organize this one, my foundation, primers, and color correctors. This is the foundation drawer, primer drawer, and concealer drawer done. I feel so much better about this. So at the back here, like from the back row to here, are all of my foundations, and then I have all of my, actually I have a couple of foundations here, and then I have all of the primers and skincare and everything. And oh, actually I'm forgetting the color correctors, which can just go down the side here. I could probably put the color correctors in the concealer thing. I've got enough room, but I don't really want to. Do I want to? Actually, maybe I will. Okay, so foundations, primers, my RCMA palette, backup milk primer, samples that I need to try, concealers, and then color correctors. So this is so much decluttered. I have so much more room to grow, and I am so much happier with this. So happy days. I have these two like big trays like this, where you can, I don't know why that's, where you can like put these things in. So I'm just gonna see how much stuff will fit in these. This is the bronzer and powder drawer, but I wouldn't mind putting bronzer and blush and everything together, but we'll see how we go. So I actually managed to get all of my bronzers. So this is the cream section. So cream bronzers, highlighters and blushes. And I know some of this probably, like this gap probably drives you crazy, but that's just like, I have room to grow. But I had to kind of like remove this first section for some things to actually fit. So that probably annoys you. Apologies. It'll grow. These are all powder bronzers and a couple of powder highlights. These are all powder highlights. These are all powder blushes, and then face palettes down here. And there's some face palettes back here as well. So yeah, we got them all in one drawer, which I'm very happy about because I do like to have these complexion products in one drawer if I can do it. So yeah, I really like these organizers. They're really, really good. So I've put all my lipsticks in here in this organizer so that I can like lay them all in and see them. But my Lisa Eldridge ones, because the magnets can't go in this setting. So I think I've taken all of the stuff off that was on my desk, and I think I'm gonna put the Lisa Eldridge ones on my desk, and then that way they're kind of like front of mind as well. So we'll see how that goes, and we might need to tweak. But for now, these are all here and I can see them a lot better, which is exciting. I'm not sure how I've edited this yet, but essentially I think you've seen me kind of put together my complexion products and stuff, depending on how I've edited it. Anyway, I've decided that I'm not super happy with it. And also it's just a bit cluttered and I just can't fit everything. Anyway, so this is all looking like a chaotic hot mess because I've kind of pulled a heap of stuff out and I'm gonna rejig it. I don't know what it is about me, but I'm never fully satisfied with this setup, and I hope one day I will be. But I have this whole thing here that's pretty much empty, or it was just housing a heap of kind of random stuff. And I was like, why don't I make use of this and maybe spread all of my eyeshadow palettes out on that thing, and then maybe just spread my complexion products out on here. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So the first thing I'm going to try and see if I like is spread my palettes out in this tower and go from there. So that's what we're going to cut to first. This was a drawer that I had already organized as well, and it has powders and setting sprays because I wanted to put my bronzers, blushes and highlighters together, but I just don't have enough room in my bronzer etc. drawer. So what I'm going to do is move like this drawer back to powders and bronzers, which it was before, and then rejig my blush drawer as well. So actually I might make this one the blush and highlight drawer again because that worked better last time. So yeah, just gonna rejig this drawer. Obviously once I'm like finished, I'll show you guys the finished product. I'm a lot happier with this now. I've got a teensy bit of room to grow. So these two rows here are highlighters, and then these are blushes, face palettes, and then all of my cream highlighters and blushes. So not a ton of room, but I can like obviously rejig things again if I need to grow further. So yeah, I think this is going to be better because the other setup that I had was perfect if I wasn't going to bring one more piece of makeup product into my collection, which is not going to happen. So yeah, I think this is good. So that is the cream bronzers, powder bronzers, and powders and setting sprays drawer done. And I have room to grow. So happy days. I'm still happy with my foundations and concealers and all that. So I actually think we might be finished now, which is very exciting. I think I have finished. I don't even know if I'm happy. It's my eyeshadow palettes that are driving me nuts with the storage kind of thing. But anyway, let me show you. So we're gonna start like drawer by drawer, and I'm gonna show you. Okay, drawer number one. Also, I'm gonna hold my camera because it's a lot easier for me, so I'm sorry if it's a bit shaky. So drawer number one. This is my powder highlights, powder blushes, kind of face palettes, bulky items, cream highlights, and cream blushes. So let me give you a bit of a close-up. So drawer number one. Drawer number two, this is primers, foundations, and concealers. So let me give you a zoom. Drawer underneath it. So this drawer is setting sprays, powder, powder bronzers, and cream bronzers. So let me give you a zoom. That is the powder and bronzer drawer. Eyeshadows used to be in this bottom drawer, and all I've done now is actually move some hair stuff and miscellaneous like nails and stuff in this drawer because it was just driving me nuts where I had it. So I've put them in there for now. That drawer has always been hair and wig stuff, so that stayed the same. And then this drawer, it used to be cream eyeshadows and small palettes and stuff, if you saw in the declutter, but now I've actually made this my Pat McGrath Labs and Natasha Denona only drawer. This side is all Pat McGrath Labs, this side is all Natasha Denona. So I have all of the motherships here, and then behind the motherships I have the two quints and some quads, then the Bridgerton palettes, and then the holiday ones. These are the two brands that I have the absolute most eyeshadows of, so I wanted to kind of create their own drawer where they can just all be housed together. Now over to this thing. Previously there was just a heap of random stuff in here, so I took all of that out. On this first drawer I've got cream eyeshadows, mascaras, mascaras, backup brows, and that kind of thing. Then I've put all of my Tom Ford quads. So I've laid them out, label up, so I can see them, and I feel like this is okay. Well, you never know, but we'll see how long this lasts me. But even when I start getting more, I can just like turn them on their sides like this. But at least for now, I can just lay them all out and just see them really clearly. Then this is kind of just like a random smaller palette drawer as well. So I have all my Lisa palettes, Viseart, smaller Huda palettes, smaller NARS palettes, that kind of a thing. And I'm just gonna kind of keep this as a smaller palette drawer, and then again, I can like start stacking them like this as like if I get more, or move drawers if I need to. Then we have like medium palettes. So Isamaya, Mario, you know, Patrick Tar, some Kaleidos, Melt, Huda, and I wanted to kind of like lay as many palettes out just so that I can see them face up as I could, so that I would be more inspired to use them and like remember them. So for now, I'm happy with this. I know it's not like crazy cohesive or whatever, but in my mind, the way that I've organized these works for my mind. This drawer is like a heap of indie. So I've got Kaleidos, I've got single shadows like Cleona, I've got Luna Beauty, Lethal Cosmetics, and Glaminatrix. So this is all my single shadows and my indie palettes. That's actually it for all of these. In this stack of drawers beside where I film, this is just all the stuff that I need all the time. So like brows and all that kind of stuff, lip liners and eyeliners, and then all of my lip products. And that's literally it. So I am going to film now a makeup I want to use up, and I'm going to put that makeup in here so that I can like grab it within easy reach when I do my makeup. So that is it. That is the end of the organizational video. I'm not showing you my face because honestly I look pretty wrecked. It always takes me longer than I anticipate to do these. So hopefully you enjoyed it in some way, shape or form. If you did, pretty please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. You can't even see that sad little thumbs up. It really helps my channel. I truly appreciate it. If you're here till this point, you're a legend. You're a legend. Thank you. And I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye.